Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'll be playing Metamorphosis. It is a game based off of the short story by Franz Kafka.
Where am I?
It's not exactly a horror
What's this
game, but it
painting?
is pretty surreal.
Right, I'm at Joseph's. What a night. Quite a
And
celebration.
having seen
Happy
the
birthday, my friend.
end of this game,
Though, one drink too many.
I'll just wait for him to finish yapping.
I'll check with Joseph and then I'm off to work.
Are we done? Yes, I've played through this game.
My poor head.
Dear Mr. Gregor, the key is in one of the drawers, and it is in this drawer, and
Here
this
it
is the
is.
only one you can interact with.
That's odd.
Why is
I've
he
been
keeping
many
all these
times at
photographs?
Joseph's, but
I'm just
never
gonna talk
seen this
over him, I don't
corridor
care.
before.
Joseph,
The
me,
photographs
Max, and
seem
Jacob
very
at the
familiar, though.
Prater in Vienna. Joseph is really photogenic. We were young back then, and the one on the far right kind of looks like one of the bug aliens from Rick and Morty. Joseph's first day at the bank. My first day working as a salesman. We were young back then. Joseph lost his luggage, so he didn't make it on board. Last year's Oktoberfest. And as you can probably guess from the pictures of people turned into insects, this does take place in Germany. Why is he keeping all these photographs?
What's that? This room is bizarre. If I don't go out soon, let's try this way. Another letter?
Key in the same spot. What's interesting is this guy is unchanged in any of the paintings. And I don't necessarily know who he is. Is he the guy, the insect who's in charge of Tower? And there's also Lenny. I suspect that's her, who you meet later on in the game, and she helps you out in a few spots. Her picture is also unchanged. Meanwhile, all the other ones are now insect-like.
A ventilation hole? How on earth do I fit in here? These aren't the legs I'm used to. I know this sounds ludicrous, but can it be that I'm a bug? All right, stay calm. Let's find Joseph and move on from there. All right, focus. You don't want to fall from this high up.
If you fall from this high up, you, die. I'll even show you a picture. Yep. But what you can do is this, and it shows you the lay of the land.
What a clutter. I think there's something on the table. Another letter?
Yeah, so I'm a roach. Or in other words, I'm basically most of the people I'm paired with in multiverses. Now, one thing I kind of discovered later on is I don't think there's fall damage if there's a surface that you are able to walk on. Like, there's just some kind of, like, invisible barrier on the floor down there that if you end up down there, you die. But not on the surface of that, so you can, play it a little bit fast and loose.
Almost. Sticky, oh. Although, this liquid should help me climb up.
You don't use this climbing mechanic in the game quite as much as I would like. Dear Mr. Samsa, as we realize in what a sorry state you currently find yourself in, we would like to offer you an opportunity to come and work with us at the tower. Now this is interesting because pretty frequently they just refer to it as tower, not the tower. In order to start the recruitment process, please follow our symbol.
What in the...
You go to this kind of surreal location where you're inside the letter. Of It Works presents Metamorphosis.
Am I actually in the letter?
This game does sometimes have very striking set pieces, and this is definitely one of them.
Gregor,
What? How do they know my name?
did you transform into a bug in your bed? Are you feeling uncomfortable in your new skin? Or rather, exoskeleton? Everything seems unfamiliar and bizarre. Wondering if this is all just a bad dream? Relax. Everything is fine. You are not the only one. There are more people like you who change into insects, but pull through.
Why do you have to be a fucking roach?
A job.
But I had a job. I liked it. Well, sort of.
Yes, a job. All thanks to Tower.
They had a bunch at tower.
Even as a roach, you can't escape the work-to-live style of society.
Tower is a modern office space offering honest, highly paid work to people turned into bugs. At Tower, you'll soak up specialist skills, acquaint yourself with amicable arthropod associates, obtain opportunities for occupational augmentation, and discover a different destiny for yourself. For the best employees, restoration back to human form.
I knew what way to fix.
And go in a giant cave, probably for Kafka. At least it's not a Lovecraft game, otherwise you have to go through a giant L. Beyond a certain point, there's no return. This point has to be reached. Praha General Bank, Joseph K. Oops. And just spawns me here. And this asshole's just hanging out and about. Friedrich Nietzsche. Ecce homo. Why man? Weird. Was man ist. Yes, love books that are kind of like significant classics and whatnot. Again, you can use that to find your way.
Who is this? Who are you? You call?
You wake up and there's like this unknown dude in your apartment.
I'm afraid
And you're just like, who's this?
What do you mean?
Who are
not
you?
Possible? Preposterous. Unprecedented. This is unheard of.
Rather, you
And
know,
who then are
underwhelming
you?
response.
Were you expecting someone? On the contrary. I demand to know who you are.
12th of March, meeting with Gregor and old Rudy. We've been working out a plan for our company. I suggest name Joseph, Gregor, and
Sure I
Sons.
am.
Upside, it inspires confidence. Downside, we don't have any sons.
Can't imagine this is
Gregor was passionate, as he always is. The more he drank, the more ambitious the plan became. I stopped him when he started talking about taking over the Trans-Siberian Railway. Nonetheless, I envy Gregor for his carefree, if at times brash attitude. I keep my feet to the ground. Compared to Gregor, you could even say I'm crawling. Note to self, more zest.
I have no idea. You tell me. Enough of this chicanery. Are you the police? Is Frau Bürstner in some kind of trouble? Why would she be in trouble? I don't know. You come in. Ask about her.
What makes you think it's about her?
Well, it's certainly not about me. Now, is it? You are the police.
Were you expecting the police?
No. No, I wasn't expecting anybody. Least of
Actually,
all
one thing
whoever
to
you
read
are.
is over
I have to call Miss
here.
Grubach.
Why do you need Miss Grubach?
10 things Joseph and Gregor will insist on during future negotiations with their bosses. Promotion to district chief clerk, 16 holidays per year, a bigger desk by 20 centimeters, a second free Saturday per month, reimbursement of leisure jaunt to thermal baths, and reimbursement of shoe repair.
I don't want to know your name.
So yeah, not a particularly fun time to be a worker.
She cannot come at this time.
Oh, she can come at this time. It's her apartment after all.
How long have you been living here?
Long enough. But this situation is new to me. I won't say another word until I see the supervisor.
Are you going to tower by any chance? Whoa, a talking bug. What's so weird about it? Nothing, I suppose. Are you going to tower? I am. Do you know how to get there? I was just on my way. But I can't make it any further. I'm starving. I'm very sorry. Please, help me, will you? I'd be glad to, but I have nothing to eat myself. I have an apple. Why don't you eat it then? The way to the apple is flooded. What am I supposed to do about it? You need to close the valve. It's behind a book on the top of the cupboard. I'll be able to pass through then. Why don't you go and close it yourself? I'm too hungry to move a muscle. Help me, and you'll help yourself. And how's that? The water also flooded the path to tower. So you see, like, the two tower, not the tower. We need to close the valve. It's in a hole on top of the cupboard behind Ulysses. And talk. Find the valve behind Ulysses on top of the cupboard. He has a very one-track mind, but I suppose he is starving. And B, just kind of get a lay of the land and tell you what you need to do in case you're a very forgetful gamer. I noticed there's different illustrations for the deaths. Like this one, You know, he's in a puddle, but if you fall down from a very high area, it shows him on his back crushed. Get a lay of the land again, go up there maybe. So this is just behind this guy's cupboard. All this really gross water. Maybe it's like sewer water. But it's running freely, like out in the open. You'd think he'd smell it. You know, this rotting wood. I mean, it's fucking stalagmites. Fif 500 milliliters. There's some more sticky stuff. Back of the drawer. It's old music box. Can't believe he hasn't gotten rid of it. Alright. Soren Kierkegaard. Think he's a philosopher. I'm not even gonna try to read that. But what about here? Can I, like, read this? No, just a calendar of sorts. There you go, Joseph. Enjoy. Just pulling a nifty little prank on Joseph. Seems like this is a surface you can't walk up. It's too glossy. My artwork! God damn it. This game doesn't respect the work of an artiste. It may be pro-literary genius, but it's not pro-visual genius. Yeah, I can maybe go on here. And when I fall, I'll hopefully fall on the box. Then we do the thing.
Nothing happens by itself, Mr. K.
Oh, give me a break. You seem to have an answer for everything.
Because there is a reason for everything.
Top myself off.
Like your visit today.
Exactly.
So how about I check the reason for those noises behind the door? Who's there? Let's see.
Wouldn't you rather just stay here?
I want neither
Yeah, see, there's the
to stay
artwork.
here, nor to talk to you.
I didn't mean anything wrong.
Didn't Franz tell you to stay in your room?
I demand to talk to Miss Grubach this instant.
That won't be possible.
Do you
What
not
do
see the
mean
roach
not
jumping?
possible? I want to speak with my landlady.
Unfortunate.
Can I go to this
Indeed.
guy's hand?
How about you investigate that while you're here?
Mr. K, our sole job is to look after you
Put your hand
until
back.
the arrival of our supervisor. On the other hand,
Put back,
should
you fat
really
fascist
calm
fuck.
down.
I'm a
God
very
damn it.
calm man.
I'm very glad
Game won't let
to
me
hear
touch
that,
his hand.
Mr. Kay.
Can't roach all over him.
How can I
There's
be under
Ulysses,
arrest?
though.
And above all, in such a way.
Do you think we know anything about the proceedings of your case? We hardly know one end of the identity document from the other. We are merely junior officials tasked with watching over you for the next few hours. That's all we are. But we understand that before making
What
any
is this
arrests,
grabby asshole? Like,
high
just kind of
authorities
kneeled
that we
over.
serve make sure they're well informed of the case.
Running low on nectar to climb up surfaces. My books got wet. Dry bundle air immediately. Dostoevsky, read, have it bound, ask Gregor to return Flaubert. Saw bugs on Joyce's book. Tell Grubach urgently. What if, like, maybe that butter... Alright, here.
Wilhelm? You're
Elevator
okay?
bug, write
Oh
the
my
sandwich. Achievement unlocked.
It's okay now. I almost had a heart attack.
Your
That's all I
breakfast
need
is
to do.
treacherous.
The
How would
entire
I know?
time.
I didn't make it.
Anyway, I'm fine now. So, where were we?
Alright, there's Ulysses. Let's just get behind it. There's no way I'm gonna be able to turn that. But maybe I'll have to try. There you go. That is one very loose handle. Like the fact that a roach can turn it. Alright, then what's over here? Nothing. Won't even let me try. Oh, there's the apple. And he's already on it. Junk food. Feed the hungry artist. Now, this game doesn't appreciate artists. Scrumptious. Will you go to the tower with me now? It's exhausting, eating an apple. I'm afraid I'll have to lie down for a bit when I'm done. Well, bon appetit. Want to put muck on his apple, but won't let me. The game just does not understand gamer tomfoolery. Guess I have no choice but to go inside the pipe. But I have a choice to go out it. All this pollen. Storing my vision. So again, this is just like underneath or behind this guy's walls. This is like such a fucking safety hazard. They need to do like a deep cleaning. How did this even get like behind there? Or under? I will say it is a neat looking environment though. I also realize I have no sticky stuff. I meant to do that. Yeah, Metamorphosis speedrun, world record, any percent. But honestly, this is a kind of a neat environment. With evidence that there is some intelligent life building architecture here. The insects have their own little world in the undergrowth. I don't think I can make that. Guess I have to try. Made it. You can kind of hear the muffled discussions above. It is interesting how much dialogue they've recorded for those guys. Like, they just go on and on and on. You know, if I wasn't just being kind of dumb and bumblefucking around trying to get up there, I missed it all. I presume this is where I'm supposed to go. I don't actually know. I can drop down there. Or I can drop down here. There's light. That tends to be a positive sign. And there's one of these. Anything up here? No. There's that symbol though. Just letting you know you're heading in the right direction. Hopefully the sigils will mark out a path to a tower. Oh, hello there. What nonsense did my husband tell you? Well, presumably if he's the bug I'm thinking of, he's starving and eating an apple. Your husband? Yeah, Siegfried. He's just outside. We didn't meet. He keeps complaining about his health. Blames this fan. I need to find a passageway to a tower. So Joseph's box? Last time I checked, it was under the bed. Go up through the fan and you should be able to reach it. So the fan can be turned off. Of course it can. Why won't Siegfried just do it then? Because he'd have to find a new excuse for his clumsiness and the disarray of documents. So that's how it is. They sent him down here from a tower for a reason. Go ahead, turn off the fan. Alright. But where are you headed off to? Guess you're doing the same, but really, where are you going? Have a little setup here. Don't wanna talk? Can I jump on you? Yes, but I slide off. Maybe I can crawl up that valve. Yep. Then on this wire. Yeah, I think you can climb up vertical surfaces and, you know, obviously horizontal ones, but you can't, like, climb upside down. I think that's a limitation. I can go in there. So yeah, I can't just climb out of there. You have to go through here. That leads to drawers again. So what's this? Dear Mr. K, this is a potential insecticide imported directly from Baden. If this doesn't get rid of those abhorrent insects, I don't know what will. Your landlady, Rubach. That's probably just for that. Well, at least we get to see a new drawing. Oh wow, it's all over the place. Need to be careful. You know, maybe if you weren't such a messy person that there's just a fork here randomly, you wouldn't need insecticide. There's another apple. That guy wasn't a wimp. He could have just come up here and had a feast. You guys got anything to say? Probably, but nothing I can hear. Alright.
And my box. Ah, inside I should have... Oh, where is it?
Dude, why would you relocate me?
A bicycle license. I guess by the seriousness of this affair, a bicycle license should be enough.
Enough for what?
Like, why don't you just crush me? I'm a fucking roach.
These are
There's
my
Ulysses
documents.
again.
Now show me yours. And the arrest warrant.
Dear God in heaven.
You did
Why
get to
can't
there.
you simply understand your position and stop irritating us with all these pointless questions?
This must be some kind of prank. I won't say another word until I see the supervisor.
Suit yourself, Mr. K.
Going back on the toast, fuck you.
I clearly need someone more intelligent to talk.
Can I touch your hand? Damn it! Big insect even knows it has its presence here. I cannot make anyone understand what is happening inside me. I cannot explain it to myself. Franz Kafka. Little loading sigil that makes a roach. Box really is a secret passage. Alright. But like, how? If this opens, you know, how did it bottom out? I won't question the lore of Metamorphosis anymore. It's simply beyond my understanding. Wasn't that like a painting in his room? I mean, I guess he can kind of go down and then kind of scurry up. Oh, hello. Hey, man. Hello, my name is Gregor. I'm Guildenstern, and this is my fellow Rosenkrantz. We've lost our way. To the tower? No, through those shrooms. My friend here is already having a bad trip. I'm sorry, I've had a rough morning. I woke up as a bug. Ah, a first-timer, ain't you? Wanna feel human again? I'd like to get my old body back. Just a few hits of psilocybin is all it takes. You'll be floating through fractals, looking at your own abdomen from above. Just stand next to a mushroom and take a big sniff. This stuff will do you good. Thanks, but I want to change back for real. I don't do drugs anyways. Remember sniffing your shrooms, where the psilocybin is most potent. What about you, pal? Greetings, stranger. Long live tower. Long live... My name is Guildenstern, and this is my fellow Rosenkrantz. Something rings a bell. Long live tower. Long live. Yeah, he's getting confused about his own identity. Let's have a little boat here. Yeah, this is pretty far removed from the grounded reality of above. I guess they're allowed to be a little bit more fast and loose with the architecture here than they were before. Well, that just made everything blurry and distorted. Didn't really do much for me otherwise. Maybe that's a different fungi. These cobwebs here kind of reminds me of a haunted house decoration, just due to the fact they're kind of bluish purple. Big jump. One of these to break. You can get back up here if you fail. I don't think this game is going to be too strict about, like, you know, giving you the opportunity to do something. Let me have a little look around first. Alright, looks like that's a way forward. Tower's hubris, downward tower. The old insectment teaches us so. Insectament. And the insect lord came down on a string to see the tower. Or just tower. What the bugs had built and the lord cheered. Behold, the locusts are one, and they have all one buzz. And they begin to do so, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. So this is like the Tower of Babel. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their proboscis and mandibles, that they may not understand one another's sounds. And from thence a beetle understands not a dragonfly, nor a mosquito a fly, nor moth or a butterfly. And there appeared a great wonder on the chandelier. A mosquito confined inside a light bulb. and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 aphids. So this is like Revelation now, maybe? And she being with eggs cried out, laboring the pain of laying. And there appeared another wonder on the ceiling. And behold, a great red dragonfly, having 7 eyes and 10 wings. Yeah, this is Revelation now. And 7 teats upon her dorsum, and St. Elmo's fire shot out of her mouth as she buzzed. Destroy, tower, woe unto ye. Tower's hubris, down with tower. So I guess that's probably like the Whore of Babylon he was talking about earlier. Yeah, I think he's just repeating his sermon now. Can I talk to him? Are you here to discover the truth? Yes, I mean, I need to get to tower. Poor soul. There's no hope for us insects in tower. I'm not an insect. At least I haven't been one until now. I need to become human again. Apparently, it is possible at tower. Oh, for sure it is. But what for? Doesn't the insect lord give us enough promise of joy? I guess I'll just be going. You better look at his hat. Yeah, it's like a tiny little leaf. But you guys, talk to the congregate. We must bring Tower down to end our suffering once and for all. Down with Tower. There's just no way. There's just no talking to a butterfly. Down Tower. Yesterday, our insect lord spoke to me in a flame of fire out the midst of a mushroom, and I saw a moth with a skull. Alright, forming your own little theology. Though suspiciously close to Christianity and Judaism. Well, if you guys want to bring the tower down, should have gotten here sooner. Though, to be honest, if they do bring the tower down, then they won't really have a purpose. They need something to rage against, don't they? That preacher's the leader of a dangerous cult. Well, he's not getting here. They're hard to get away from. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. Shh. Alright, your secret's safe with me, pal. I won't, Hey guys! There's a guy right there. Oh, little village and everything. I do genuinely adore, like, when they make things out of, like, small materials and use it in a kind of nifty manner. Like, fences out of matchsticks. Stop. Who are you? My name is Gregor Samsa. I woke up transformed into... Are you the Inspector Bug? No, I am human. Are you a spy? No, I'm a salesman. Show your documents. I don't have them. As I said, I was just So you have no valid identification. As above, so below, it seems. No, sir. How do you expect anyone to believe you? I don't have time for this. Go see Charon. He will sort it out. Move along. He has a little paper hat. Harbor. Please present valid documents at the checkpoint. Oh, it reeks in here. I'd like to say it's fish, but it's not that. Well, it sure feels like a port anyways. Maybe this big fellow knows a way out. Like here, you know, using like probably a matchbook or whatever as a sign. I'm just here because I enjoy company. I have no one to talk to at home, and here I do. What's going on with you? Same old, same old. I already have a certificate. I'm queuing up for a second one. I want a spare, just in case. Smart. You know what's better than one certificate? Did the guy in the front tell you what time they're opening? Unfortunately, no. He hasn't told anyone yet. He probably doesn't know himself. Pity, I can't read a clock. Come on, how much longer? Oh, I mean 2:15 to 4, presumably. Do you know the office hours? I do, that's why I'm here. So when will they open? If I tell you, I won't have a purpose anymore. And I do want to have a purpose. Well then, thank you so much for your assistance. I'll find that out myself. You find out the office hours? Like this letter opener, I presume that's what it is, kind of sticking out. I mean, it's 1:35. I need to go over there, so naturally, I won't. Because there's stuff to explore. See, 2:15? What are you doing up there, gamer? I can also see my house from here. How did I end up here? Help me down. Don't look like ants from up here. I can see the clock from here. The captain turns into a nasty beast when he drinks. Half me life sailing the seas, half me swigging the spirit. If you come across me, brother, tell him to kiss my dear mummy for me. You know what they say, have a drink lest you sink. This one doesn't want to talk. Ahoy, land crawler. Got any rum stashed around? Sorry, sailor, don't seem to. Sorry, don't. Could you please tell me how to get the documents? Apparently they're required. How about that rum, eh? What, never seen a bug with a peg leg before? Well, these, look like a peg-legged. Or peg leg. I've always dreamt of sailing uncharted puddles. Even as a wee bug, I was already a bit of a miscreant. I committed me first robbery before me exoskeleton hardened, you know? Alright. You. If only I could remember where I buried my precious... have you seen my precious? It's gone overboard. We'll never find it, my precious. My precious. Hey there, lad. Would you fancy a taste of adventure aboard the Black Pest? Thank you, I'll pass. No documents needed on board the Black Pest. It ain't an office pen pusher, but I'm not a pen pusher. So how about joining the crew? Only the best will make it in, mind you. Sorry, I have to go. You'll be back yet. You always are.
Look at this.
How about you? Don't want to talk? Just want to use this needle as a stick, as a cane? What about you? I got my certificate a long time ago. I received it from the lawyer, just here. How do I get there? I think he's closed now. quite early according to clock, though I have no idea when he opens, so I'll have to figure it out. If you already have a certificate, why aren't you on your way to the tower? I just couldn't muster up the courage, I guess. I also enjoy watching others languish in the queue instead of thinking their way out of it. Go on, clock's ticking. Tick-tock. Bit of a jerk, that one. What is this? Care for a game of dice poker? How much are you willing to bet? Thank you, but I've got nothing. Don't bother me if you don't want to play, boy. Alright, I mean, he wants to play, and I don't have anything to help him with. Maybe I can, like, go up here and see another one of these. I'm no doubt going to miss, like, a few of them. Alright, maybe I want... There we go. Maybe it wasn't 2:15 enough. Appointment time. Gain access to a lawyer's office. Achievement unlocked. Oh, it's open. Hi, can I tag along? Up to the front you go. Bravo. What on earth? I've lost all my purpose because of you. Well, time for good old suicide. As for me, I'm going to see a lawyer. By believing passionately in something that still does not exist, we create it. Not really, no. What a coincidence. Both me and Joseph are in need of a lawyer. They're idiot. Yeah, I've already made the comment about how as above, so below. Good one. So I need to get down somehow. Of course, no one notices a roach. Why would they? I'm just a humble cockroach. Meandering about. Zur Farben Lair. I just dropped down. This doesn't look very promising. Music is rather nice though. I'm afraid I have to put an end to it. Still want to read what the book titles are. Maybe there's some over here. H.G. Wells, The Invisible Man. Alright. Classic. These are too splotchy to read. I don't think they want to encourage the gamer who wants to read the books, or at least the titles, to further go down. Yes, I need to get up there, so naturally we're going to go down here. Historian Herodot. Alright, we've seen that one before. Hey, do you know where I can get a certificate around here? We've got a bigwig over here. You hear that? This fellow needs a certificate. Scram, will ya? Get lost. You wanna get clocked right in your gob? Get lost. Hey, do you know I can get a certificate around here? Get lost. You wanna get clocked right in your gob? Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what accent these insects should have. I mean, you know, this takes place in Germany, but that guy has like a Cockney accent. Oh, there's a guy. They didn't let me in. Wish they would play some good ragtime. Maybe it's because you suck. Hey, handsome. Greetings. You seem lost. I'm after a certificate. I see you'll need to make that lawyer get off his abdomen to to do something about it, then the only way to do that is to cut off the music. And how do I go about that? Try the gramophone club. Fair enough. If they give you trouble at the entrance, tell them I sent you. And you are? I'm Lenny. Gregor, pleased to meet you. I have a feeling we'll meet again. Need to go to the gramophone. Alright. Just doing a little bit of exploring, you know, just in case there's one of these to break. What about you three? My certificate. Where's my certificate? Is everything alright? No, it's not. I got junk-faced at the gramophone and lost my certificate. Is there anything I can do to help? You can make yourself scarce for starters. I need to find it. How could I be so stupid? What about you? Hello, could you possibly help me? Certainly. How can I be of service? I'm supposed to receive a certificate from a lawyer. Well, don't count on me. I don't like lawyers. Why is that? I had to do time because of one. He failed to observe some procedure or something. I'm terribly sorry, but could you perhaps still... No lawyers, no clauses. He's putting his foot down, all 6 of them. Wonder who could let me in. Well, talk to Lenny over there. She could potentially help. What about you? Hey you, need some ether? Or opium? First hit's free. No thank you, I need a certificate. Are you some tower snoop? I was just kidding, I don't have any drugs. Leave me alone, nothing to see here. What? I'm just standing here. Get lost. I don't talk to tower goons. I wasn't gonna do anything anyways. Not like I even want to be here. Fuck is that on your leg? Go. Sigmund Freud. Uber psychoanalysis or psychoanalyze. Yeah, psychoanalyze. So now we're getting works of non-fiction. It's not just like, you know, H.G. Wells and Ulysses and whatnot. Oedipus Rex? I don't know, at some point, I don't know, like the origin of species will probably pop up. Pride and Prejudice. Don't want to talk? You're not getting in, mate. You don't fit in with the club's aesthetic. Lenny sends me. Ah, in that case, let me welcome you, sir, to the Gramophone Club. The bar is on the lower floor. Yeah, but what's over here? Oops. Want to get into a gramophone? They probably didn't let you inside? Well, it's a distinguished establishment. What does it mean? You'll need a referral to get inside. If you search around, maybe you'll find someone that could help you. 12 steps ahead of you, bub. I think there'd be some kind of collectible reward back here. Considering just how obscure it is and how unlikely it is someone would think to even go here. But nope. And the game is saving. Better fend off sleep with booze. Hey, do you know how I can turn the music off? Why would you do that? I need to get my certificate. Can you get by turning the music off? I have to grab the lawyer's attention. Anyways, never mind. Hold on. Last week, a performer moved the resistors around by accident. The mechanism slowed down and the music stopped. where are the resistors? Somewhere up top, I believe. Thanks for the help. Good luck. So we, of course, will not be doing that at the moment. Then submit to Monday. Hello? Last week some bug messed with the resistors. Music went out, that lawyer started tinkering with the machine. The boss got angry. Yeah, I imagine he would. I met this one penster at Cafe Louvre. Excuse me, what's the fastest way to get to up top? You need to go through a dance room. Then, I'll know. Can't you see I'm busy? There, fend off sleep with booze. Excuse me, what's the fastest way to get up top? You go through a dance room. You know, using his little screws as seats. And tiny little gear as a table. I think these guys are more or less gonna say the same thing. Barkeep, what can I get you? A pint of Budweiser, please. Does this music never die down? The lawyer can listen to one record for hours. Must find a way to get his attention. Lawyers? Yeah, some bug mentioned resistors. Ah, there was quite a fuss about last week. You seem like a bit of a troublemaker. Maybe a little. How can I reach the resistors? Ah, all the machinery is up top. You have to slow the engine down, though. But first, talk to the boss if you value your life. Yeah, probably a good idea. Gotta run it over with a big cheese first. Don't wanna do something that'll make them mad. Love is a cruel beast. Excuse me? A merciless mantis. Ah, an aching heart. Care for a drink with me? Why not? Too low. Too low. This guy, like, have his head? No. You don't serve bugs who are intoxicated or younger than 2 days. Anything else? No thanks. What about you, lover boy? One more? It's on me. I think for the regular patrons, they just are going to be saying the same thing. No one wants to talk. Cause you're oh, comedian, huh? What is a grasshopper's favorite sport? Cricket. What do you call an insect with no money? A bugger. Why did the spider want to go into the combat area? Or didn't? Because it was a no-fly zone. What's the most religious insect in the world? A praying mantis? Yeah, saw that one a mile away, pal. Which bug dresses the fanciest? The yellow jacket. Who is the king of the jungle insects? The antlion. How do you greet an Australian insect? Hi, mate. What weapon does the insect god of lightning wield? A lightning rod? A thorax? What do you call a fly with no wings? A hawk. Why was the ant so confused? Because all his uncles were ants. What is a lost underwater insect utopia? Atlantis? Yeah, I saw that one coming. Where did the dog get his itch? On the flea market. So stupid. Why were 2 lice fired? Because they were lousy at their jobs. Yep. Some absolute knee slappers. Correct, like Emmanuel had said. If anything self-contradictory, it's your determinism and mechanism, dear colleague. Let me remind you, it's not the 17th century anymore. Solely at the level of phenomenon. Solely at the level of phenomena. I think they're just gonna have their little debate. What about you? You better leave this place, boy. Alcohol is a pseudo-need. Why do people drink? Because they drink before, you see? In fact, I'm looking for comfort. Alcohol can't give you that. Only a simple life in a barrel. So what are you doing out of your barrel? I have some matter to attend to. Aha, get goodbye. I'm not here to drink at all. Sure, bub. You're not dancing. You are. Hey, I don't know you. You better back off. Got a meeting with the boss? Actually, yes. I'll talk to you later. I guess I can go that way. Hey, handsome. Looking for some company? I'm looking for a way up. Will you dance boogie-woogie with me? Sorry, not now. I need some slow down the I need to slow down the engine somehow. Dweeb. This one, Lenny, told me that. Lenny? Don't even mention that harlot's name around me. Dweeb. Cunt. Seemed very open to just letting a random insect walk up to the boss. You get yourself better Secret Service detail. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. It must be big cheese. Can't join in. Stranger, what's your business here? I'm sorry, it seems I got lost. That much is obvious. I'm the owner of this establishment. Gregor, I'm headed to tower? Requires certificate, I assume. Well, yes I do. Ha, so upfront. I like you. Could you perhaps tell me how to turn the music off? Ah, to capture lawyer's attention. Sharp thinking. The gramophone breaking is certain to infuriate him. To be sincere, it also gets under my shell. How so? Take a look around. How do you expect a lounge to function without music? Understandable. Although recently Tower has been taking a smidge too great an interest in my enterprise. Sounds bothersome. Indeed, in such instances, a small malfunction proves convenient. It would divert their eyes away from me. Off to break things I go, then. I'll offer you this advice, young one. From here, you can only slow down the music. You need to put the resistors out of order. What then? Then the rod above us will slow down, and you can use it to climb up. There, you'll see the record, the stylus, and out with the music. Thank you. How can I repay you? There'll be time for that later. Now go, while I'm in the mood. My new friend seems reluctant to depart. Slow down the mechanism, reach the top. Alright, well, I did that because I wanted to talk to this guy. He's just kind of swaying around, doing jack shit. I notice I'm like crawling around on my stomach while everyone else is just like standing around, walking on 2 feet. Maybe I am a dweeb. Get some VIP seating. Any resistors here I can slow down? Don't think I can get there. But there's another one. Maybe, up here? Yeah, I've done that one, so I think that one there is the only one left. We have a precarious walk. There we go. Now this is slow enough, I should be able to climb up it. All works out in the end. This lawyer, honestly, this guy could be the lawyer. What are you even listening to? The Gramophone Co. Ltd. His master's voice. Probably supposed to be something a bit thematic about that.
Bloody gramophone.
Do you see the roach? See the roach? Look at the roach.
Enter!
No more dancing. Party just stopped. Oh, did everyone scurry off when he opened this? I think that's what happened. Yeah. Even the boss man's gone. And his hot tub. Oddly enough. But he doesn't see these, you know, booths, these tables and stuff, or does he see them and think they're just part of the internal mechanism? The trial date is not to be divulged to the defendant, for in case that the trial is set at on a date other than the current day, wait for an official statement proving... Trying to screw over the defendant, huh?
young man.
Guess this is a surface that's easily
My
crawl-upable.
name is Joseph K.
I know who you are. You are a friend of Gregor's Hamster.
Oh, you know Gregor?
Didn't he refer me to you?
No. No, my uncle did. He's an old acquaintance of yours.
Ah, yes, of course. So, is it about your trial?
Yes, it is.
You've come at a very inappropriate moment.
I was told to come now.
I know, but you see, my desk is broken.
What do you mean?
Inside, I have the ledger with all the cases. Without it, I cannot work.
Well, can the desk be repaired?
Probably. But for now, we must await.
Mr. Holt, I would like to discuss my defense with you, but I don't even know the charges.
That is not important. What is important is to submit the first set of documents to
Hi.
the court.
The first
Searching for a certificate.
What are they?
The defense doesn't have
Yeah, it's supposed to be on the lawyer's desk. I have no idea. As far as I know, desk is broken. I overheard two shady bugs discussing it. Maybe they'll know more. We'll find them on the far side of the desk. They're under the folders. Don't mind me.
Are mislaid or lost, and even if they do keep them right to the end, rumor says they
One
are
day, my
hardly
kids,
ever read.
we will reach the aisle beyond the chair,
But not entirely without its justification.
and you will discover the
You
wonders,
should not forget, Mr. K, that
the wonders of the
no
musical
law
machine,
says the trial has to be public.
and the gifts of the gramophone club. One day, kids, but not today.
Is that even possible?
Today we look.
To keep the trial secret from the accused?
You are too young anyways. Yeah, I serve alcohol there. But one day,
This sounds completely absurd.
you will retrace the
So
steps
what
of your
exactly
father
is your role?
The most important thing
until
is the
point,
lawyer's personal connection.
you know,
That's where the real value
the point where your father
lies. Contacts with higher officials.
starts making some little mistakes,
High officials, but with lower grades. That
and
is
some
the only
others
way to
overblow them.
influence the progress of the trial.
So one day,
Hardly noticeable at first.
you will help your father to get back
But
there.
as it progresses, it becomes
One day, my
more
kids.
and more visible. There are, of course, not many lawyers who can do this. So
I
you
probably
have made
shouldn't
a
be over
good
here.
choice by coming in my desk.
I must see them. What is the legal basis for this?
I guess my desk broke due to the laws of physics.
I don't mean your broken desk. I mean the ledger, the trial date, and you showing me the documents.
I just wouldn't know
Geronimo.
where to search for them. But besides something said in private,
Mr. Holt, I insist.
How could he have
your
done that?
trial
Excuse me?
is still
My
in
husband
its
cheated on me with a ladybug.
You get the wrong impression
Can you
after
imagine?
reading them.
I'm very sorry
They
to hear
are
that.
destined for me.
He thought I'd be more wiser, but I saw a black spot on his thorax. He tried to hide it. He cheated on me before with a mosquito. She sucked him dry, alright. He got what was coming to him, unfaithful bastard. You perhaps know I can find a certificate. No idea. But maybe my soon-to-be ex-husband will know he's hiding under the skull stand.
This
Fair enough,
obviously
thank you.
is a very stupid system.
Make things worse,
How can
she
one
got
defend
pregnant.
himself if he doesn't know
How
what
does
he
that even
stands accused
happen?
of?
It's far from being the lawyer's job to introduce
Some
any
happiness she brought
improvements
on.
in the court system, or even to think about it. One significant point is that
Lenny,
almost
please
every
remember to mark
defendant,
all trial
even a
dates in my
very
ledger
simple
before
one,
putting it on in my
begins to
desk. Then
suggest
immediately forget
improvements to
them.
the court
They are
as
of the
soon
utmost
as its
secrecy, and God
proceedings
knows
have
how and
begun.
when this desk opens up
Many of them
anyways.
spend time. Any other approach is simply superstitious nonsense. and might do incalculable harm.
I want to go in
Not
that.
to mention what.
The first set. What are they?
Bonjour,
Defense
guten
doesn't have
Tag,
access to
dobry
court
den.
records,
How
especially
to
not
jump
to the
on a far-off shelf without
That
breaking your legs?
we
Can you stop a
generally
paper ball
don't know,
flying at you with
or
a
at
fork?
least not precisely.
What will help in
What
all
the
these
first
situations?
documents
A
need
good
to be
insurance
about.
policy? Creativity. Welcome to the free creativity training sponsored by Tower. I'm actually kind of in a hurry. Here's an exercise in creativity for you. A cat has got you cornered in a mailbox. Exhausted, it fell asleep with the box in its paws. If you try to walk out, you'll wake it up. What do?
You should not forget,
I wait.
Mr. K,
That's not
that
very
there is
creative.
no law
Wait,
that
set the
says
box on
the
fire?
trial has to
You'll
be
die.
public.
Set the cat on fire.
Proceedings are
You
generally
sick bug.
kept secret,
I give up.
not only
I
from
use my
the
dog
public,
whistle. The dog
but
comes
also
running and scares
from
off the cat.
accused.
That's
even
ridiculous. I
possible?
didn't know I have a
To
dog
keep the
whistle.
trial secret from the accused.
That,
Oh,
my friend, is what
usually
creativity is
possible
about.
to a very
Making
large
something out of
extent.
nothing.
This
That's it for
sounds
today.
completely
Thank you all for coming. Please move along.
So what exactly is your role?
The most important thing is the lawyer's personal connection.
Damn it.
That's where. So you have made a good choice. By
Hey there, mate. Help a fellow bug out, will you?
already have some
What's the
paperwork.
matter?
The
I barely
law
scrape
is
together 4
tireless,
coronas
and
a month.
so are we.
Can't really make decent money anywhere
It
other
should
than
come
at
to
Tower.
no
And suddenly the
surprise to
divorce,
you that
larva
we have
support,
an extensive
and I'm in
network
deep
for
dome.
relevant
What happened?
information.
Did you cheat on your wife?
Your case
Cheat?
is a
That's a
very
harsh word.
interesting
Uh-huh. It's
Indeed,
not my fault. I was
things
seduced.
like this
She
don't
descended
come
from the sky,
suddenly.
perfumed and dressed in red.
Developing
It turned out those were her
long
fertile days, you see?
There must
I
have
don't think I
been
want to listen
warning
to this.
signs
It's
of
not my
I
business.
see those documents.
Land of lake, pal.
that is
The
not
divorce
possible
papers I
at
was
the
supposed to sign are in the lawyer's desk,
I know the
where he
date
keeps
of the
certificates and other official documents.
leisure, which is
Certificates, you
currently
say.
locked in
That's
the
right,
desk.
they're in the desk.
I must.
If anything would happen to them, oh, I don't know, some
I guess
honey
my
were drip
desk
on them,
broke
or
due
ink
to
made
the
a nasty
laws of
blot.
physics.
Isn't
I
it
don't
illegal?
mean your
I
broken
don't
desk.
know
I mean
about
the
that.
ledger, the trial date, and you showing
My
me the
divorce
documents.
papers are in desk
just
here.
wouldn't
Do I really
know
want to
where
help
to
this
search for
asshole?
them. Besides, something said in private cannot be.
Insist.
Your trial is
I'm searching
still
for a
in
certificate.
its infancy.
Yeah, everybody wants some paper.
You get the wrong
This bug
impression
under a skull, the
after
poor,
reading.
preoccupied fellow
They
under a
are
lamp.
destined for me.
I know nothing. Go ask them.
Trials run their course all by themselves.
And this is
All
not a
they really
certificate.
need is a nudge from a very simple one. Begin.
Hello?
Just
Hello, my name is
prove
Block.
to the court
What are you
as
doing?
soon as this
Studying
proceedings
documents.
have begun.
What documents?
Many of them spend time
Files
on the
concerning my
matter.
case.
Time that could be
There's a
spent
case
far
against you?
better elsewhere.
Correct. The lawyers have been hard at work
Only
preparing
right
it.
thing to
How's your case going? I have no
to
idea.
learn how to
Would you
deal
happen
with
to
the
know where I could get a
situation
certificate?
as it
I haven't
is.
received a certificate
Any
yet.
other
The lawyers
approach
keep them in
is
the desk,
simply
although the desk is
superstitious
apparently out of order.
and might do
They did mention something of that
incalculable
sort.
harm.
Please, leave me
Not
alone.
to mention
I have to learn
attract
more about my case. Do
attention
you think it
of
will
the
help?
officials.
Naturally.
Never
I will
attract
surely be summoned
attention
soon.
to
I must
yourself.
prepare.
Mr. Holmes.
You study
I would
my
like to
documents in
discuss my
detail.
defense
Go away.
But I don't even know the charges.
That is not important.
Am I the
What
certificate
is
machine? Sorry,
important
boss.
is to submit the first set of documents to the court.
Haven't seen you before around here, buddy.
What are
My
they?
apologies. I didn't mean to bother you. Are you with Hell's Antlions?
Antlions?
No, I'm new here. My name is Gregor. I was going to get a certificate, but I heard there was a problem. You heard right. Some oaf damaged desk. Listen, if you repair the mechanism, you'll earn our boss profound gratitude. You need to get inside the desk first. I'll do my best. Boss will be grateful. You know what I mean. Right, I should go. My friend is waiting for me.
This is all very regrettable. It's true. But as it progresses, it becomes more and more visible. There are, of course, not many lawyers who can do this.
Do you have any honey or ink
You
to
have
spare? I'm
made
stuck
a
down
good
here. I don't. If you find some, please bring to me. I need help with friend. He's up there and he's having dark thoughts.
The law
I'll try to find
is
some.
tireless, and so are
Well,
we,
I mean-
the defendant. Besides, something said in private cannot be used in public. Therefore, you seeing those documents will not help your case. I would say it might even hinder the proceedings.
Mr. Holt, I insist.
Your trial is still in its infancy. You would get the wrong impression after reading them. They are destined
Hey,
for me,
pal.
not for you.
You having dark thoughts?
Trials run their course.
Don't come any closer, or I'll jump.
Themselves.
Take it
All
easy.
they
What's your
really
name?
need is a nudge
Albert.
from time
I'm
to
Gregor.
time.
Why do you want to jump,
After
Albert?
reading the papers,
I wasn't
you could get
accepted
the
for
wrong idea
placement at the lawyer's
and start
office.
acting
I can't show my
erratic.
face at home.
This would
My father will disown me.
complicate the case.
It's not the end of the world.
This
Look around you.
obviously is a
So
very
many places and
stupid
opportunities.
system.
Will you
How
two
can one
assholes
defend
shut the
himself if
fuck
he
up?
doesn't know what
Trying
he
to
stands
comfort this
accused
guy.
It's far from
What do you
being
see?
the lawyer's job
A skull?
to introduce
Skull
any
means death.
improvements
It's all
in the
pointless.
court
I'm jumping.
system, or
Wait,
even to
applications
think
are
about
always rejected the
it.
first
One
time.
significant point
They are?
is that
That's right.
almost every
Actually, I've
defendant,
heard that
even a
everything lines
very
up deep
simple
inside the
one,
desk
begins
with a
to
rest of
suggest
papers.
improvements to the court
There really
as
are heaps of
soon as
papers
its
in there,
proceedings
perhaps
have
even
begun.
certificates.
Many of
Yeah,
them
they do
spend
keep
time on the
certificates
matter,
in the desk.
time that
Guess
could
it's
be
easy
spent
for some
far
papers to
better
get misplaced in there. See,
The
you just need to
only right
reapply,
thing
that's
to
all.
do
Well, if that's the
is to
case.
learn how
That's
to
how the
deal
system
with
works.
the
They seek out
situation as
determined
it is.
individuals.
Any other
I would like to
approach
land a
is
job in the
simply
legal department at
superstitious
Tower.
nonsense,
Oh,
and
that's
might
great.
do
I'm sure you will.
incalculable
Just
harm.
don't jump, Albert.
Not to mention
Submit your application
attract
again
the
and see what
special attention
happens.
of the
Alright, I will.
officials. Never attract
Really no
attention
achievement
to
for that?
yourself.
Mr. Holt,
I stopped a
I would
poor
like
bug
to
from
discuss my
killing
defense
itself.
with you, but I don't
Thank
even
you
know
for your
the
help.
charges.
That is
Resubmitting
not
my application.
important.
I'd love to
What
work
is
in the tower.
important is to submit them. This is all very regrettable, but not entirely without its justifications. You should not forget, Mr. K, that there is no law that says the trial has to be... What is this? Oh my God!
What is the matter?
My wig! My precious!
What's the matter with it?
This dirt. Where did it come from?
There's ink.
Dirt?
Yes, dirt. Oh my God. I need Lenny to clean it immediately.
Could we not first finish our business, sir?
Mr. K, you will learn that in the law, as in life, some things cannot be postponed.
What are you talking about? Defend himself if he doesn't know what he stands accused of.
It's far from being the lawyer's job to introduce any improvements in the court system or even to think about it. One significant point is that almost every defendant, even a very simple one, begins to suggest improvements.
Didn't really, do anything as far as I can tell. It's up there. Shortcut, I guess. Bro, your desk is like a piece of shit. Look how dirty it is in here. No entry. Didn't you see a sign? My apologies, I just want to check what's wrong with the desk. Something's broken, but you don't know what exactly. I'm looking for a certificate. So what? No trespassing. Not without proper safety training anyways. But I'm here on duty. In that case, please report to the boss. He's in the hall. I have no time. Please go to the boss. Gotta hang out vibing. I probably missed like one or two of those breakable things. This wire is clearly broken. It keeps popping out. We could keep it firm in one place somehow. Maybe use glue to keep it in place? Don't ask any questions. The boss is in the hall by the machinery. Ask him. I just do what I'm told. Goodbye. The day is dragging on forever. Care to distract me with conversation? Fine. You want to talk? Then don't. I want to talk. Just... There was an accident here last week. There was? What happened? Albert's antenna got pulled into the machine. That's horrible. We're collecting money for the widow. Wait, I just talked to an insect named Albert. I guess there's two. Afraid I don't have any. It's fine. Everyone can help in some way. What do you mean? How does marrying a young widow sound to you? I'm sorry, but I have more than enough on my plate right now. If you'd help the poor girl out, you'll settle down nicely yourself. You're not getting any younger. Thank you, but I have to go. We don't have any widowers. Yeah, I mean, I talked to an insect named Albert earlier, but... Heave ho, heave ho, heave ho, woo. Yeah, just everyone's a bit of a busybody down here. Hey, could you cover for me on Wednesday? I've recently become a father. Congratulations. 3,000 boys and 2,000 girls. My heart swells with pride. That's quite copious offspring. Thank you. So about that Wednesday, will you help me out? I'm sorry, but I don't work here. Loafer. Slacker. Cunt. What about you two? You want something at work? Well, you have to do it yourself. Hey you, would you like to fix a desk for me? What's broken? The power supply, I think, or the mechanism, or both. How do I fix it? Will you do something with the power supply and the mechanism? Thanks, I guess. What about you? It's my 6th shift in a row. I've forgotten my own name. You haven't issued a single certificate the whole day. This is embarrassing. Yeah, it is a real freaking embarrassment. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I talked to everyone. Can check up here. Oh, there's a few people. It's my first day at work and everything's already falling apart. Who can tell me what I can do to help? Are you new here too? In a way. Boss is in the hall by the machinery. He's the best mechanic I know. So why won't he fix the desk? He's just amazing. Those idiots keep turning the wheel. It breaks the machine and then I have to repair it. Can't rest because of this. This machine easily goes into overdrive. The rotation needs to be maintained in a steady pace. Oh, hi. Hello. What are you doing here? Didn't you see a sign? I'm looking for a certificate. What certificate? I'm on my way to tower. Ah, I see now. Unfortunately, I can't help you. Is this not where certificates are issued? It is. But the mechanism is out of commission, so we're not issuing any certificates. Isn't it a lawyer's job? What, you really think he could make a certificate like that himself? No. The machine does everything for him. When it's working, that is. But it's out of order. If you manage to fix the mechanism, I'll give you a brand new mint condition certificate. Hey, you there. Don't you know we're on strike today? Is that why nothing is working? No, a desk is broken, that's why. So why are you even striking if nothing's working anyways? You a black leg? No, not at all. Have to go. Oh my eye, new. Track your every move. Will this kill me? Yeah. Keep it steady? Yeah. Certified bug. Obtain a certificate. I studied law, you know. I mean, I don't know. It's new information to me. Alright, see you guys.
It's opening. What do we have here? Oh, a certificate. Related to a trial. We'll leave it.
Can I see it?
No, don't worry.
But your desk, it's working.
Don't get so excited, Mr. K. Please, keep your composure. Now, let me see. Yes, just what I thought.
Sorry, did you see where the lawyer took this paper? Which paper? My certificate. He just took it out. Yeah, it's probably somewhere on the table. Would you happen to know where? I'm inside the table, sir. I wouldn't know what happens above. To know what happens there, I would need to get out. But for this, one needs to get sticky. I hate being sticky.
After a certain moment, you won't
Damn
even
it.
notice.
Isn't it written in your ledger?
It is. But as
Suck.
your counsel,
Defense.
So, do you find the
But I don't
divorce
even know the
papers?
charges.
Nope, I did find a
that is
certificate.
not important.
So she was bluffing.
What is
Maybe it's a
important
scheme.
is to
The two of
submit
them
the
aligning
first
against
set of
poor old me.
documents to the
Sorry
court.
for whatever
first set?
situation
What are they?
is.
The defense
I have to find my
doesn't have
certificate
access
again.
to court records,
The lawyer took it from under the
especially not
table.
to the indictment.
Oh yes, he put
That
it
means we
out here near the
generally
staples.
don't know,
Just past
or
the
at least
sandwich.
not
Thank you.
precisely what the first documents need to be about. Anyway,
Sorry, do you see a lawyer
usually
putting a
the
paper
first
somewhere around
submitted
here?
documents
Yeah, sure.
are
Just
mislaid
flew
or
above. I
lost,
think it's
and
past the
even
sandwich.
if they do
But remember,
keep
those
them
things
right
need to be
the
stamped.
end,
Otherwise, they're
rumor
just
says they
meaningless
hardly
pieces of
ever
paper.
read. That there is no law that says the trial
Shows them
has
this
to
trial
be
date.
public. Proceedings are generally kept secret, not only from the public, but also from the
June
accused.
3rd.
Is that even possible?
What?
To keep the trial secret from the...
That's where the real value of taking counsel lies. Contacts with higher officials. Or with high officials, but with lower grades. That is the only way to influence the progress of the trial. Hardly noticeable at first, it's true. But as it progresses, it becomes more and more visible. There are, of course, not many lawyers who can do this. So, the date.
Mr.
Oh,
Wright, communicate to
it's
Joseph his trial
actually
date.
today.
Achievement unlocked.
Your first hearing.
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
You have a hearing today. In the
I
afternoon.
want to jump on him.
Day?
After reading the paper, you could get the wrong idea and start acting erratic.
So, did you manage to do something about the desk? Yeah, I repaired it. That's wonderful. The boss will be grateful. Now I searched for my certificate.
How can one
The
defend
lawyer
himself
put
if
somewhere
he
on the
doesn't know
table.
what he stands accused
Must be
of?
someone near his samples. Put all papers there before putting them in the file cabinet.
Any
Thank you.
improvements in the court system, or even thing to do. Is
Capital
to
by
learn
Karl
how
Marx.
to deal with the situation as it.
To discuss my defense with you, but I don't even know
Particular
the
lawyer
charges.
related to the Bell's
That
funding.
is not important. What is important is to submit the first set of documents to the court.
So if you haven't caught on to kind of the Kafka-esque nature of this game, like, I turned into a bug, so I need to see my friend Joseph. However, I can't reach Joseph. So I will need, actually I'll do this like when I'm in a different area, because this asshole literally just keep talking.
Have been warning signs of it.
Could I see those documents?
Your trial is still in its infancy.
Spider bug,
You
traverse
would
your
get the
first
wrong
up
impression
wall
after
upside
reading
down.
They
Achievement
are
unlocked.
destined for me. All they really
this
need
one.
is a nudge from time to time. After reading the papers, you could get the wrong idea and start acting erratically. This would for sure complicate the case.
This obviously is a very stupid system. How can one defend himself if he doesn't know what he stands accused of?
It's far from being the lawyer's job. These
There we go.
stamps. Oh, the certificate. Did I stamp it already? Anyway, it's
This is not a
official
sandwich, by the way. I
I'll
don't know
put
what
it
those
in
guys
your
were talking about.
I don't quite remember why it was needed.
Documents? What documents? Mr. Hold, I'm withdrawing your representation in my case, with immediate effect.
Do I understand you right?
I think you do.
Well, we can certainly discuss this plan of yours.
It's not a plan anymore.
We still mustn't rush anything.
Nothing is being rushed. Everything has been thought through, probably for too long. The decision is final.
Then allow me to say a few words. You are running the risk of catching a cold for no reason. The circumstances are important enough, and you've become impatient.
I am not impatient. It is just that I came to you, hoping that this case would become less of a burden for me. Well, quite the opposite is happening. If you would...
But I expected better judgment from you than from the others. I've given you more insight into the workings of the court and my own activities than I normally do. But despite that, you have too little trust in me. You're not making it easy for me. You see, I have the impression that you have not only misjudged...
Alright, so, you know, I turn into a bug, so I need to find Joseph, but I can't contact Joseph, so I end up going deeper underground into the insect world. Now there's this boat I need to take, but I need a certificate and I need a lawyer in order to get a certificate. But I can't do that, so I have to start a clock and then I can go in, but now I need to stop this music box. I stop the music box, but then the desk is broke, so I have to fix the desk, and then I get the certificate, then it needs to be signed, and then it's taken away. You know, this is basically like, you know, how Franz Kafka viewed the world as a series of bureaucracy and inane step-by-step processes that just drag everything on for way too long. I can't jump. Logic may indeed be unshakable, but cannot withstand a man who is determined to live. No going back. I don't have any sticky stuff anymore. Excuse me. Shh. Pardon? Shh. Now you're really being too loud. What is this place? This is a place of culture, sir. Please be quiet. But I'm hearing some sounds. Shh. Alright then. I'm looking for my certificate. Do you know where I can find it here? Yes, this is where you can find your certificate. No, I don't know where. Now please, just be quiet already. I'm trying to concentrate here, sir. He really doesn't want to talk. Tower, your way back to humanity. All procedures are necessary. Find the procedure. Achievement unlocked. Yeah, everything's just blowing in the wind. Devs could probably put some funny Easter egg names on those cabinets and no one would know. What is this blighted place? Teachings of Aristotle are completely lost on my colleagues. When it comes to practical matters, philosophy must have a practical application. The Eastern masters knew it well. Lao Bi agreed with Aristotle that there is a right time for everything. With all due respect, things have changed a bit since ancient times. New theoretical challenges emerged, and we cannot. But our friend here asked a simple question. It pertains to ethics, perhaps even paradoxically. In fact, Immanuel Ant drew a clear-cut distinction here, and it saddens me deeply that you're negating it. Immanuel Ant has already proved that determinism only works at the level of phenomena. Ant's system is entirely indefensible. This absurd concept of noumena. I believe we get the picture. No need for this endless discourse. Simply speaking, my colleague is an ordinary determinist who negates freedom. Is this correct? I do not negate it. I have an accurate understanding of it. Excuse me, which way should I go to find a certificate? It matters not in the slightest which way you'll go. Whether you go left or right, as long as irrevocably has been predetermined by previous events in your life. And those events, by events, have happened even before you were born. And those in turn, I get the idea. Thank you very much. Determinism enslaves us. Excuse me, perhaps you could tell me where to go. I'm looking for a certificate. Useless, the law of them. You ask them a specific question and they only intellectualize instead of telling you which way to go. Very true. All documents are processed above. There's a sort of conveyor belt there. Just follow along the cabinets. You're sure to find it. Thank you. Determinism only works at level phenomena. I wonder if that one insect was right about it not really mattering left or right. Oh, here's one I used to destroy. Hegel. Really? Hegel fucking sucks. Hold on, like one of the cats wants to get in the room. Alright, she won't hear you because she's a cat and you're writing a comment on YouTube, but everyone say hello to Daisy. Well, then what's down here if I go exploring? No, seriously, what's over here? Another one of these. Couldn't find any in kind of previous areas, but now it seems like can't get enough of them. Yeah, I just have to fall or okay, catch the next one. I have a feeling I might have skipped some parts, presumably. This paper actually has some thickness to it. Alright, I think I have no choice but to go down over here. Very low sound, no music. I think I might have broken a bit of the game. Oop, eye works. Isn't he... Wasn't he like the co-creator of Mickey Mouse? If I had some stickiness, it would be trivial. Alright. Certificate ready to be delivered. It's not my certificate, so I don't care. Danger, severe injury, or death. No kidding. Anything back here? Nope. So I think I just like kind of sequence skipped a little bit of this. Documents must be processed here. Wonder where they end up. Well, let's do some exploring. Is that red because I was in danger there for a bit? Maybe I have to get through here. And the little roach just scuttling along. A select applicant, after due processing, could be invited to apply for a clerk position at the tower. See, now it's the tower. Most of the time it's just tower. A clerk is eligible for application to human tier positions. If I get on this. Don't think I want to go in there, though. Rule number 4. A tower employee who has performed his or her duties faithfully and without fault for 5 years will be given an increase of 5 Qurans per day. Quranas per day, not Qurans, not rewarding people with Islamic literature, as well as the opportunity to become human again, providing profits from his or her business permit it. And we get a save. Guessing I don't want to be down here. All these papers end up in the furnace. This is insane. Has my certificate shared this fate? I knew this day would come eventually. You won't take my furnace away from me that easily. Please move away from the furnace. I'm from Tower. Is this where certificates are burned? The furnace needs a varied diet, otherwise it complains. Official documents are its favorite, but no, we don't burn certificates here. They are stored on the other side. You need to exit the furnace from the top and float on the papers. Can you see the furnace sizzle with contentment? I can only hear Bug, who's clearly gone off his trolley. Pursuant to Directive 3456/65, you're relieved from work with the furnace. Is that so? There's no separating us. If you're looking for a certificate, try the storage. Just leave us alone. I tried to help. And I don't think I can, be in there and not die. What happens if I just rush in? Captain Planet, suffer the fire, water, poison, electricity, and other deaths. Achievement unlocked. I kind of see. Still need to get up there though. Well, I got up here, but I still need to get up there. Not having stickiness is a problem. Here though. And I got up here. Yes, game does have some interesting platforming. It's not very intuitive as to where you need to go, but that's why they provide this. And saved. Hooray. I should get to the other side. All these papers can finally prove useful. And we take a whimsical ride into the swirling bureaucracy before I fall down and die. Alright, so that's not going to work. Because they just go upward and then I die. So I guess I have to go here. Shit. Alright, well these like not drop me down into the abyss. It's a very quiet game now. There was a brief musical cue, which I think I activated the wrong one. Alright, there we go. Yeah, very precarious platforming in this one. But eventually you make it to a save point. It's a bureaucracy machine. Capable of 500 bureaucratizations a minute. At least 24 people have killed themselves due to the sheer bureaucracy of this machine. A marvel of engineering. It's kind of like lines on the pipe here look like veins, which just reminds me of Scorn. It's not even like I'm obsessed with Scorn, it just reminds me of it. Maybe I am obsessed. The future, use a robot arm. Achievement unlocked. Alright, there's me. How long gone light? I'm an illuminated roach. Nope. What do you go down? To E. And you are 6. Well, that doesn't help me very much. Now where that shit's going. Who the hell are you? You've broken it. What do you mean by broken? The robot is stuck. I only used it to get document out. Isn't it its purpose? But you were being dispassionate. Frigid, my poor robot. Please extend my apologies to our dear robot. Just think about the efficiency. Thousands of documents processed in no time. Organic stale stand no chance with automata in the long run. One day we won't have to do anything thanks to them. Yeah, well, that's as long as, like, you know, politics and economics change with the improvement of technology. The entirety of cyberpunk fiction is pretty much, hey, what if the future, oh darn, capitalism still completely the same as it was. Really? All the way back here? Come on. There, I'm on the pipe. It is not the case I am not on the pipe, I am on the pipe. I'm even going... Well, I mean, this way is the only way. Pneumatic messaging system. Very modern way to dispatch paperwork. Looks like my certificate is inside. Just waiting to be sent. Well, let's send it. Alright, get the pressure up and go. Maybe it needs to be in a sweet spot. There. Go. I had it at a higher pressure beforehand, it should have no problem. You can choose to be free, but it's the last decision you'll ever make. Franz Kafka. And we're back here, conveniently, with my certificate. My certificate that I got from the lawyer, whose desk I fixed after I broke his gramophone. That certificate. Hey buddy, you talking to me? Yeah, I am. Got any spare change? I'm afraid I don't. How about some rum? Rum would be good. Sorry, no, please excuse me, I'm in a hurry. Oh, pardon me, Mr. Bigwig is very busy. Not a moment to spare for a homeless bug. Whatever, I'll need your help anyways. I don't think I talked this guy first time. A magnificent certificate. Well done. You may step on board. Is this really happening? No more snags, no more formalities? What do you take me for? A lawyer or some other type of crook? I'm sorry, I meant no offense. I'm coming aboard now. Don't break anything. I haven't paid this boat off yet. I will be very careful. Thanks again for your help. You guys? You again? Indeed, I was here before. So you're a smuggler? Or spy? No, nothing of the sort, gentlemen. In fact, I'm on my way. If you show your mug here a third time around, you'll regret it. I seek no trouble. I'll be going now. You're an asshole. Tower will never accept you. You don't deserve access to Tower. Not as much as me. You're not worthy. You shouldn't be allowed in. I'm sure that's a mistake. Tower will never accept you. Oh, guess what, dickweed? I'm going to Tower. Is that why you need a certificate as a sale? Would any old paper, been fine? Welcome aboard this Charon Express vessel. Please state your class. Class? Charon Express offers its services exclusively to working class insects. I am representing the working class, yes. Please listen carefully to the safety instructions. For the event of an unforeseen emergency, is this necessary? Absolutely. Now please get ready to listen. Should a collision with another vessel occur, please head to a nearest emergency exit. Where can I find such an exit? Simply jump all over the rail for a quick way overboard. Rather straightforward, isn't it? I see. In the event that the ship begins to sink, please use a bucket to pump the water out. Please note the Charon Express does not provide buckets to our passengers. You are kindly asked to supply your own bucket. I don't have a bucket. Not to worry, the buckets don't actually help in 99% of cases. It just makes the sinking easier on the passengers when they feel they're doing something about it. No one likes to go down without a fight, you see? Right. In the case of assault by a pirate ship, you are humbly requested not to join the hostile crew should you elect to do so. Well, I've turned that offer down already. We shall void your loyalty card. We will also unable to serve your complimentary free meal. Are pirates a common occurrence? Very common. The Black Pest? Actually, they're not a concern. They didn't seem much of a threat. They're ordinary drunkards, a walking disgrace, every one of them. My brother sails with them, or rather sits and drinks. Because they never set sail. For a nearest bar, maybe. I noticed. Could you imagine how it'd pain our mother if she knew? If she doesn't know? She thinks we're both steward for the Charon Express. What if she came here and found only you? It did occur a few times. I just tell her it happens to be my ship. She's surprised, but convinced. Sometimes you have to lie to someone for their own good, to make them feel better. Anyways, to summarize, are perfectly safe aboard the Charon Express ship, of course. In the event of a storm, Charon Express follows the every bug for themselves principle. A storm? Here, underground? I believe I asked you not to interrupt, sir. Sorry. So if a storm strikes, it's every bug for themselves. Going further down the list of hazards, there is a possibility of navigation equipment failure. Charon Express shall not be held liable for arriving at a different port than the original port of destination. Thank you for listening to safety instructions. We are delighted that you have chosen Charon Express, or Charon Express. Tipping and cruise not required, but very welcome. Wish you a pleasant journey. Alright. Gotta be achievement for, like, hearing all of the instructions. Nope, seems like everyone's the same asshole they were when I went on my little adventure, so let's go. Shiver me timbers, sail the ship, achievement unlocked. I'm gonna sail this underground ruins.
Gentlemen, is the purpose of this enormous organization? Its purpose is to wage pointless and meaningless prosecutions against innocent people. How are we to avoid those in office becoming deeply corrupt when everything is devoid of meaning? That is why policemen...
They just don't notice what's going on, huh? And there's a tower. And there's a port. So I'm the only passenger? No one else aboard? That's a bit of a grim backside to a ship. And I can't get up. But yep, there's my certificate. A lot of trouble to get that, only for it to be a sail. Anything interesting happening? The festival. They'll be showing a film. Bugsville Tower. Who's in charge here? What are you doing here? He's, not all the lights are on upstairs. Oh, it's one of these. No, it's not. What will that make? What about you? Are you looking for a passage to tower? I'm not looking. I'm waiting for it. Hey, what is this place? Bugsville, the city of insects. Could you please tell me how to get inside, tower? You have to wait. A miniature civilization. Hello? Welcome to the Tower Festival. The Tower Festival? The greatest event happening in our city. City? This year's celebration shall be topped off with a premiere of Mastro Titoriali latest motion picture. We have a bit of a delay, but please be patient. Right, if insects can have a bar and a gramophone, why not a city with a projector? The cinematograph itself is a rather interesting thing to lay your eyes on, isn't it? Truth be told, Mastro Titoriali has gone missing. No one knows what happened to him. Although I might have asked the wrong bugs about it. Without him, this whole celebration and the screening are pointless. That's a shame. But maybe you can help? Find Titoriali and I'll hand you keys to our city. I'll also put up a statue for you myself. Actually, I'm on my way to Tower. Titoriali is an intendant at Tower. The cinematograph operator is a tremendously important function. If anyone can help you get inside Tower, it's him. I can try. Where was he last seen? Titoriali usually sits atop the projector. He's often stuck with melancholy. You know how those lone artists are. Sitting in their ivory towers, misunderstood and miserable, he will frequent a local pub when he's feeling gloomy. I try asking about him there as well. I'll see what I can do. Which means we will not be going to a local pub initially. Seems like they're arguing about something, but I don't know what. I don't know anything. Do you ever know where Titoriali really might be? I don't. No one has the faintest clue. What are you doing? good luck then. Not much of a conversation beyond that. Don't want to talk. Alright, so footage didn't record, so we will be going through this again. Hey, it's me, the hunger artist. Oh, hello. What's going on with you? I'm starving. Would you kindly climb up that pole? There's an apple there. I'm in a hurry. I'm looking for Titarelli. Who's that? His film is supposed to open the festival. I see, and I'm so hungry. If only I had a bite of something. You want me to get you another apple? Yes. How did he get here? Does he have a permit? And he's down. It was so close too. Still, a round of applause to Rudolph from Pilsen, who thinks they can fare better than Rudolph. A juicy apple's reward for a successful daredevil. Hey, handsome, want to expand your consciousness? Hey, handsome. Hope to perform with Butterfly Springfield on stage someday. Do you have any sticky stuff? Ink, butter, just about anything will do. Oh, there's Lenny. Lenny, what are you doing in this place? I live here. That's great news. You see, I have this problem. How can I help? I'm looking for Titarelli. That hack of a director? That may be. He's usually boozing up at the local pub. I'm afraid I don't know anywhere else he might be. You can ask his assistant, though. He has an assistant? Yeah, unfortunately, one with a knack of getting himself in trouble. He's in jail now, for instance. In jail? Indeed, I bet he'll be willing to help you out if you help him out of there. Sounds like a promising enough lead. Thanks. No worries. In case you need anything else, you can always count on me. Why are you so eager to help me? Yeah, you help others too, and I like you. Oh, go on, off you go, find Titarelli. Gonna try to see about getting that apple again. I think maybe it's possible. Yeah, I didn't need any sticky stuff at all. I get crushed to death. But counts. Thank you very much. It's delicious. Just ask if you need any help. You know where Titarelli is? I don't know the guy. Some help you were. Listen while there is still time. Your tormented souls cry out for help. Heed me, for I am your last hope. I bring you the word of Mother Nature. Our mother. Oh, so easily forgotten. Our mother. Who is the sole reason for your existence? Our mother. Who weeps over your miserable fate that is your own doing. Listen, listen while there is still time. That's a little serious for fair, don't you think? I sense a force impure. I sense evil that creeps its way among the faithful. I see you. Right behind you, buddy. Typical. Of course it had to be me. Time for me to go before I'm introduced to a steak or a pyre. You shan't elude the righteous arm of our Mother Nature. You see this wackadoodle? Do you want your fortune told? I'm searching for a certain someone. This wise woman knows everything. I can see everything. His name is Titarilli. I see. Are you trying to divine his location? I can almost see. So close, I see. Ah? No, I don't see. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Worth a try, I guess. Thank you. What are you doing up there? It's weird how there's this opening that seems so, like, inviting, and yet it's a solid wall. Could even, like, put, like, a door or something there. Very, somber location here, actually. I mean, this seems to be like maybe an elevator of sorts, but still, why is it here? Hanging over the mayor's office. Oh wait, this is a clock tower, never mind. That's why those are there. And unfortunately, I don't think you can go up the clock tower very high, or maybe you can. Actually didn't go here in my initial playthrough. Oh, there's one of these up here. I do like how that's a thing in the game. That you can stand on the clock hand and turn it with your weight. There's like a school. Kids should be at the festival, but they have to learn. Oh, this is, now that I've played through it, this is explaining, I think that mechanism at the end that I'll eventually use to communicate with Joseph. And here's the prison, finally. Please step away from the prisoner, nothing to see here. Alternatively, you can throw some mud at him for a small fee. I'll turn a blind eye. Gregor Samsa, Esquire. I'm with Tower, Internal Regulation Department. Huh? What? Who are you? I represent my client. What are the charges against the assistant? The arrestee drew a mustache on me. It was an affront to the majesty of the law. Were there any witnesses? Well, me. So no witnesses. Listen here. I represent the law here, and I decide what this lowlife deserves. Of course, the problem is, however, that you broke the law by detaining an escapee from a mental asylum. Excuse me? And you subject him to abuse. This is just wrong. So he's a loony. We prefer the term mentally ill, but yes. Alright then, take this vermin away. Go climb up the stamping machine and stamp the document. Let me handle this from here. I'll take him where he belongs. Is this contagious? Unless he drooled on you, then no. Can I have some water? I haven't had a drop to drink since yesterday. I'm parched. This hangover isn't helping. Yeah, it's denied, basic necessities like water. It is prisoner abuse. Prison, and they'll be subjected horribly. This guy. Thanks, I'm Titorelli's assistant. That was a first-class prank. That look on the guard's face when he said I'm a loon. You should come mess around with us after dark sometime. I'd prefer it if you told me where I could find Titorelli. Titorelli has his aloof days. When he's low in spirits, he holes up in his can, where nobody looks or bothers him. Come, I will show you. Now, in my first playthrough, I actually found Titorelli's can, pretty quickly. I think this guy might have gone in a different direction. All these stone houses with windows like this kind of reminds me a lot of Bedrock from the Flintstones. Although there's less fungi and propaganda posters in Bedrock. Alright, so he's just pointing me up here. He doesn't want to talk. Anything interesting down here? Actually, yeah, area you can go in, oddly enough. But nothing else there. Unsurprising. And here's Titorelli, yeah. Mr. Titorelli, we are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. That's from Shakespeare. Are you familiar? So Shakespeare, like the actual author, and not like a bug version, like Aristotle? I am. I hold him in very high regard, as I do you, Mastro. Oh, how nice of you. What brings you here? The mayor sends me. It's about the film projection. You can go right back and tell him the projection isn't happening. It's pointless. It's all pointless. But the whole village awaits Mastro's motion picture. We're all living the same picture, and we're constantly watching time and time again, but we can't rewind it unless the film breaks. So what's the issue? The film has broken? No, it didn't break, but I can't access it. They blocked it. Who blocked it? Well, they did. These sorry artists, the squatters, they've nestled in a projector and blocked the film. Ah, squatters? So they need to be flushed out so that we can recover the film? Yes, flush them out. I'll take care of this. You know anyone who could help me with it, Mastro? My assistant, perhaps? He usually handles such trivial matters as venues, permits, and leases. Or you can try and deal directly with these primitives, maybe with a little pressure. I'll try one or the other. It's as good as done. There he is. You. Ah, I was hoping I'd find you. I need to get rid of the bugs who have taken over the film. Oh, that's not an easy task. No one will talk about out loud, but one of them is a mayor's son. He plays at being an independent artist. Although there's one bug who can help you. Who is it? The accountant lady. The great eminence of this place. You should talk with her. She could assign a part of the city's budget for a temporary shelter for them, if you manage to convince her to do so. That's it. Ha! Say what you will about me, but I do have a way with words. So more like, goofy bureaucracy managing. Excuse me, I don't want to disturb you, but you're the only one who can help me. I need to temporarily relocate the artists who are occupying the cinematograph. Of course, right away, with pleasure. I am definitely not swamped with settling the market accounts. I sense sarcasm. Nonsense. We've only gone over budget by 200%. I assume you don't have much resources left for temporary accommodation? Normally we would use a cultural budget, but the culture budget was cancelled. Culture should help itself. But if we don't deal with it, there will be no projection. That might make Tower angry. Well, if it's Tower business, then maybe we could tap into the propaganda funds. These are plentiful. That's a great idea. I'll sign funds from the Public Sensibility and Awareness Development and file it to the censor's office. That should make those independent artists happy. I'm sure it will. You're a lifesaver. Might as well see a bar, too. I drink, therefore I am. Less talking, more drinking. What about you three? Hi! Hi there, young fellow. Young, given a circumstance, it's nice to hear. We were young too when we first came here. It was a long time ago, but I still remember the verve. Why did you come here? To work for Tower, of course, or the Tower. We wanted to know, to belong. But we've been waiting ever since. Waiting for what? To be allowed to enter. One guard told us to wait, so we wait. What guard? I don't really remember. Where was he? Oh, never mind. I didn't hear that. I don't see it. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, I do like that they have this sort of entire village area. And all the propaganda posters that they're gonna have to cut back on because they're funding artist relocations. Mastro, I did it! The tape has been liberated. Oh yes, right. Aren't you glad? You'll be able to show your newest work. No, I won't. Is there still some problem? In the world of cinema, an artist is not self-sufficient. He is a primitive force of muscle, so we need a workforce. Indeed, to run the projector, we need strong insects. The stupider, the better. You have any advice on whom I should talk to, Mastro? Mastro only talks to the muses, to his demons, and to himself. Yes, of course. But if Mastro were you, he'd ask around the marketplace. Thank you for your advice. I'll handle it. And you know that apple we, dropped down earlier? Well, we didn't just do it to be nice, or to... well, we did do it to progress. Thank you very much. It's delicious. As promised, I'll tell you, I have a well-connected friend. I'm sure he could arrange some workers. Sounds like some sort of outlaw. He's, an entrepreneur. I get it. And how can I reach him? See the wise woman. She knows him. Tell her the password, see no evil, hear no evil. Thanks. How do you two know each other? I did him a favor once. You did a favor to such a powerful entrepreneur? How so? Well, it happened when we were in school. He wasn't that powerful back then. I gave him an apple. I see. Thanks. Go see the wise woman and remember the password. See no evil, hear no evil. There's always apples with him. Now, when he was in school, was it the school that we saw, over there? Like this school? Which kind of implies that he was always a roach, as opposed to me who turned into one. Are they aware that sometimes people turn in? Well, they have to, because that's one of the things that Tower mentions. But there might also be just natural born bugs. Wonder if there's any aminosity. See no evil, hear no evil. How do you know this password? I did a small favor for a certain bug. He referred me to you and told me the password. Why didn't you say so sooner? Please, go step in the back. Go on, go. And we see our old friend here. It's all coming together. So, did they make like an actual brand beer that has like a sexy cockroach on it? Or is this like the bug propaganda? In which case, did the bugs make a poster with a dog balancing a glass of beer on its snout? The world may never know. Oh, it's you, Mr. Samsa. Gregor Samsa. That's right, Gregor, my friend. How did you enjoy your stay at the Gramophone Club? I had matters at hand. Yes, you left pretty quickly. I hear this whole certificate affair ended well. Yes, I got my certificate. And what did it certify? I'm not sure, but it allowed me to get here. Yes, your presence proves that. How long have you been in my town, son? Not long, a few hours. And do you know what keeps all this mess together? I don't know. Tower? Tower? Do you hear that? What he just said? That's a good one, but enough. So, why did you come looking for me this time? I need a few workers for the kinematograph. Ha, moving pictures. I love the moving pictures. Master Titarilli will be screening his newest picture. I starred in one, I'll have you know. I was a police bug. Something funny? Didn't think so. Watch Inspector Roach and the Deadly Sting at the entrance to Tower. That's a good, realistic police picture. I'll be sure to watch it. So about your request. I'll get you your workers. You will? Yes, as I say, I love the pictures. Tell Titarilli that the situation is handled. Now go and start the projection. My workers will be at their posts. Oh, thanks. You know, for a mafia boss, he's pretty darn accommodating. Bugger it all. I hope you'll manage to help the projection. Director at his post. I suppose we get to do the honors. That's just going to be on loop. Can go on here. One of the things you can kind of do is fall down here and have an epilepsy show. Actually, I do see that the tower is projected onto this glass. Thank you very much. It's delicious. Go start the screening, and good luck with Tower. How do you know? Go on. He knows more than you'd assume. Enjoying the movie? Got the best spots in the house. None of you want to come here? Even better look? How does this even work? It's like the undergrowth world is mildly supernatural. I mean, I guess there is like talking, you know, bugs and whatnot, but still. In the struggle between yourself and the world, second the world. It's very blocky, this place. I'm guessing I can't drop down there. There's that kind of symbol. Very, simple area. Welcome to Tower. Please state your name. My name is Gregor Samsa. What? Samsa. Gregor Sam. Son. Father? Yes, it's me. What are you doing here? I came to Tower. But as a bug? What a disappointment. But you're here as well, Father. This was my choice. In any case, if you went along with my business idea for an asbestos factory, so it's my fault then. And of the state of the market, your mother didn't exactly support me either. Father, I need to speak with the one in charge of Tower. I need to return to my human self. And my friend is in trouble. I think it might be related. Your friend? The one you've been bragging about, but never cared to introduce? Even as an insect, you're still the same, Father. I'll be sure to tell Mother where you are when I'm back. Don't you dare. She's liable to come here looking for me. I have a respectable position here. You work at a reception, Father. Will you please let me speak to someone in charge? That would be the administrator. Do you have an appointment? You're kidding, right? Let me check the calendar. How about February next year? I suppose Mother will be learning about your whereabouts after all. That's just blackmail. So what it'll be? Oh, I've just noticed. The administrator might have a minute to see you now. The entrance is in the middle of the central structure. Farewell, Father, and take care, Gregor. Be wary the administrator. He's a sly character. I am not the Gregor I used to be, Father. You have the same spark in your eyes as I once did, on my lone journey to Leipzig. Good luck, son. The administrator will be seeing you. So just randomly, this guy's dad is here as an insect. It's my paws. Oh, I have sticky stuff. Been a while since we've seen that. Move along. Move along. Nothing to see. This is what everyone does here, just tosses paper about.
Tower is a modern office space offering...
Good morning, sir. We haven't met. I got the letters. Or rather, the letter. Or rather, I've stumbled into a letter. My dear Gregor, how glad I am to see you. Glad? Naturally, you're finally here. Have you been expecting me, sir? Oh, drop this, sir. Just call me Gustav, my friend. Alright, alright, Gustav. Care for a drink? I have this superb liquor. Fermented mite secretions. Main stuff. Hits you like a pesticide. That's very kind of you, sir, but I am getting right to that. Just Gustav, please. Sorry, have you been expecting me, Gustav? But of course. I've been watching and rooting for you since you took your first step on this journey. An institution such as ours must stay on top of things. Indeed. What does this mean exactly? Tower's keeping an eye on all. Don't worry, the eye looks kindly upon you. What is that Tower does anyways? We pass judgments. We're a cheaper contractor. Bugs are great for delivering documents. They never hesitate. So you rule on cases. It's easier and cheaper this way. And statistically speaking, it produces the same results. But you don't know anything about these cases. My dear Gregor, the system isn't perfect, I know. But that is precisely why you're here. Me? Yes, you're the most important factor. In the case that is the case, your friends. Joseph's? I don't follow. As his closest friend, only you can sign his judgment. Me? Well, who else has the necessary insight and emotional capacity? As you can see, we're very careful about choosing the right person for a job. Don't you want to help your friend? I do. He's very much in need of help indeed. And you want to be restored to your human form, right? I do. And what is your reward if you do an honest job? I'll get my life back? Correct. But what exactly do I have to do? It's quite simple. Go to the verdict box. And when Joseph comes by, he'll come to me. On the outside, our boxes are like normal office windows with a peephole. Defendants think they talk to a clerk on the other side. Ingenious, isn't it? So when Joseph comes to you, you take his disposition, then he goes away, you call in the verdict, then sign it, send it back, that's it. But why does it have to be me to sign his judgment? Because you're his friend. It's the human factor, you see. Or the insect factor anyways. No one can accuse us as being soulless, uncaring machine if the judgments are signed by the close ones of the defendants. This is the only way you can help your friend. I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess. That's what I thought. Well then, skedaddle to the verdict box. Just remember, tick the procedures. When will I get back home? Right after the after the resolution of the case. A sip for the road? No thank you. And don't let me down. Go now, my friend. The verdict box is where you need to be.
And discover a different destiny for yourself. For the best employees, restoration back to human form. Tower is a modern office space offering honest, highly paid work to people turned into bugs. At Tower, you'll soak up specialist skills, acquaint yourself with amicable arthropod associates, obtain opportunities for a different destiny for yourself.
Guess it wants me to go outside. Strange. Well, Gustav was about to say execution. Whatever happens in there, I have to be careful of. Go back to this one. And continue on. Any like destroyable things anywhere? Not seeing any. Gregor! Lenny! What are you doing here? I told you I'd help you. They sent you here to conclude your friend's case? Yes, how do you know? They assured you that they would turn you back into human after all that? Yes? It's your old trick. I assumed somebody is shady. Do you know what sentence your friend has received? Joseph? Well, that's what worries me. It doesn't sound good. It's a death sentence. How can I warn him somehow? No. If you uncover yourself in front of Joseph, you're both done. On the other hand, if you don't deliver a verdict, they will never let you be human again. But if I condemn Joseph to death, it proves I'm a verminous pest. I wouldn't deserve to be transformed back. There might be a way to save your friend. You'll need to destroy Tower. How can I do that? Stall Joseph. Buy yourself some time. Then what? You'll have to sign the verdict. There's no avoiding that. But try to break protocol. How? Think outside the box. If you break the rules, there's a chance they will send you to prison. Splendid. Tower can easily be destroyed from there. From prison? Yes. There's a certain mechanism there. A flaw. Tower looks sturdy, but it is unfinished. The construction of Tower was never completed. As a result, some flaws were overseen. Fun fact, not finishing the construction of Tower was an initial condition for a construction permit. Sounds bizarre. Do such things still baffle you? In any case, destroy Tower, and you save Joseph. What about you? And me? Don't worry about me. As far as you're concerned, I guess it depends on how you will deal with the situation. Right. Go now. Don't waste your time on irrelevant questions. There's no other way, Gregor. Am I supposed to contact Joseph through this machine? All documents must be duly signed before submission. Floor description: 0. Reception area. 1. Storage A. Unsigned. 2. Help desk. 3. Storage B. Signed. User manual. The verdictor is designed for listening to depositions of the accused. Reception area. Retrieving the verdict. Storage A. Confirming the verdicts by duly signing and verifying. A help clerk is available at all times for additional questions and guidance through this important procedure. Something where erroneous documents are permanently destroyed. Something explicitly. Alright, let's get help first. Go to 2. Please proceed to level 0 to talk with the accused. Alright.
I was told to come here. What next? I'm sorry, I don't understand. So? Tomorrow? So why did I come here today? To learn that I have to come back tomorrow? That doesn't make sense. But what's the verdict? You know for sure.
This is the procedure.
Hearing your procedures. You know my best friend is missing. I'm afraid something might have happened to him. Why am I thinking about him now? Yeah, Gregor would have helped me in this trial. He was always very agile, you know, with people. He could convince them. A born salesman. You already know the verdict.
I may not disclose.
You already said that. Goodbye.
Hi, Joseph. What now? Documents can be retrieved on level 1. Your verdict, bitch. I don't see it. Do I have to press a button or something? This a button? Joseph K. Just one option. Guilty. Maybe I can tinker with it. More than blameless than those earlier generations. Censor the document. There we go. And it's still there. Finally, my art is appreciated by the game. Take it in. Can I top myself off on ink? Yes. See, they're gonna see, you know, everything censored and gonna be like, who censored it? But then they're gonna see me covered in ink and like, wait, this guy has a load of ink on him. It can't be him, otherwise he wouldn't have all this ink on him. Well, I censored the verdict, so hopefully that's enough. Joseph who? Betrayed Joseph. Very well, Gregor. Everyone here is pleased with your obedience. Hello, Gustav. I was just about to come visit you and... Yes, I know. You've performed well. Unfortunately, there was a development. What happened? We've just found out your certificate was false. False? But you were expecting me. It still doesn't allow you to break the law. I'm very much disappointed in you. Look, I got the certificate. Nobody told me it's false. Well, it turns out it is. I don't even know what it was for. I'm not surprised. It appears there are more important things for you than the letter of the law. You will face trial for neglecting your duties. How did I neglect? Quiet. This does not change the fate of your friend, of course. That judgment has long been passed. So why in the hell would you drag me? I explained everything to you, didn't I? It's the prison cell for you. We have nothing more to discuss. Take him away. Hopefully Lenny was, right. Have no more ink. Is that Lenny? That actually could be her, maybe, in human form. Hey, it's you. You're at the lawyer's office. Oh yeah, the guy working the machine. Gave me a certificate. What are you doing here? Somebody up top didn't like us. Trading bootleg certificates? How long did you get? The only two possible sentences, life or the death penalty. So life? No clue. I haven't stood trial yet. Sometimes the procedure takes so long that you get the death penalty. Turns out you've done life already. And you're fine with that? What else can I do? Escape? Exactly. I have a good lawyer. Why would I risk it? Is it the same lawyer I'm thinking of? Alright then, what's your plan? We'll bribe the guard. I can surely talk our way out of here. If any guard ever shows up. Or a tunnel? Like this one? You're kidding, right? I was bored, so... This is great. Let's go. Wait. What? There's a button there. I built it a while ago. I was asked to design a safeguard. What kind of safeguard? Well, nobody told me. So I designed a safeguard against, well, tower itself. Basically a self-destruct button. Just how did you manage to... never mind. It's the only kind of safeguard I could think of. Look, I've just signed a death sentence of my friend. I need to bring the tower down. It's the only way to save Joseph. Not in a hurry to save Joseph, are you? Down the tower. Let it all crumble to dust. These are the inner machinations of tower. Oh look, it's like the mechanic wasn't kidding. Better run. I need to get to center, don't I? Follow the names. Can't go that way. Or maybe I have to. Yeah. I think the ones with writing on them are safe. That's a hint. Looks like my room. Only a few more steps. Millennium Bug. Survive the visit to the tower. Achievement unlocked. It all comes full circle. Oh, the other newspaper's missing. Now it's just books. Report. Report having seen something on the night of, who knows, at the place of the crime. I commit to state this before the court of law. When asked, I agree to keep secret all communications with the authorities. Gregor Samsa. So there's where it wanted me to sign. I censored the details. Hey, too. Why are you hunched over? It's kind of weird. Finn. Metamorphosis. Rediscover humanity. Alright, that was Metamorphosis, a rather interesting little platformer. I actually recommend this game. It was actually pretty fun to get through. I think the only truly kind of annoying part, I would say, would be the lawyer section. Just because it takes so long to get around the desk, and you do hear that conversation, inspired by Franz Kafka, in case you didn't know. You hear the conversation repeat over and over and over again. Definitely, but then again, I was spending a lot of time looking for those kind of destructible pieces, which I guess there are still some I haven't gotten, presuming there's no, presuming there is an achievement tied to it, getting all of them. The actual platforming was solid. There wasn't really many moments where, I tried to jump to a place thinking I knew where I would land, and then for whatever reason I couldn't land there. I think I managed to kind of sequence break one of the sections, in the room with papers kind of flying around. I think I was supposed to go left, but I went right because I was looking for those destructible things. So the game probably is a little bit longer, and there does seem to be multiple endings. So, and you do seem to be able to kind of go to the main areas if you want. So yeah, that was Metamorphosis, a pretty fun game. I hope you enjoyed the video that gave you something to think about and otherwise entertained you. Take care.